Hi there, I'm Emma from Top Dog Turf, the dog wee woman, and I want to have a quick chat to you today about the base that you need to put under your artificial grass. Well, actually, more specifically, under your dog toilet area. So what's a dog toilet? A dog toilet is really a fully installed outside area that you're going to train your dog to pee on and poo on, rather than get either your natural lawn or your artificial grass really mucky and stinky. So quite often dog toilet areas are maybe 1 metre by 2 metres, 1 metre by 3 metres, and they're quite narrow, quite often long strips that maybe run alongside your house that you're going to train your dog to go to the loo on. Now, we get asked an awful lot about dog loos, and we sell a full kit for it. But if you want to do it yourself, there are some really important things that you need to understand about the drainage. So here we've got 3 little glass things, not quite sure what they are, we bought them in Poundland. 3 little glass things that are going to show you the different speeds of drainage with different base materials. Now in this, start this end, in this one we have a fairly standard artificial grass installation. So if you've got your local landscapers, they're going to install artificial grass or your dog toilet in this way. So this is a bit of a cheat actually, this is a cheap job with a bit of a dodgy landscaper, but we've got your soil here and then we've got some sharp sand over the top. And we're going to see how that doesn't really drain and why the dog wee smells are going to be such a problem. Now in the middle one here we have quite a posh installation. We have some limestone aggregate at the bottom, then some grano dust, and then our Zeostop odour reducing minerals. So in a minute we're going to compare how these drain, and we've got a bit of loo roll stuffed at the bottom of all these, so you can see when the liquid dog wee gets down to the bottom. Then in this third one here is our very specific dog toilet installation, and these stones here are what we call our no stick stones, and they're a very particular aggregate that unfortunately for you guys isn't readily available from builders merchants because it's not generally used in ordinary kind of day-to-day construction. These are a very particular aggregate that are used for sort of underground drainage systems in towns and in pedestrian areas where surface water has to be drained very, very quickly away from the surface. So in this one here we have our no stick stones, and then we have our true grit, our little doggy grit at the top, and then our Zeostop. So I'm going to explain that a little bit more to you, but I think now we need to bring on the dog wee and get to testing. In the absence of dog wee and having to work at Top Dog Turf, we're going to use red wine. We have a lot of red wine in the office, ladies and gentlemen, for obvious reasons. If you ever phone Top Dog Turf, you'll get through to Leslie the Lush we call her. No we don't, not at all. It's all a lie. Actually this red wine was from the raffle. It's pretty nasty, so we're going, in fact it is very similar to dog piss, so it just works perfectly. So we're going to put the identical amount of dog pee into each one, and we're going to see how well they drain. So firstly, this is into the sand and the soil, and most of the time see dogs will just wee, won't they, and they'll just wee in one place. Let's do it properly. Just wee. I don't know if you can see that from there, I'm not sure if anything's happening or if you're having any red wine down in the loo roll there. So I have the same amount, have I just cheated there? Getting confused. Right, okay, so here we have number 2 dog pee. The Zeostop's having a little bit of dust coming up from our dog pee here. I'm not sure from, I'll ask my actually that feels like it's a bit unfair, that feels like a big dog pee. That feels like a German Shepherd dog pee. I need to pay more attention. Now, camera lady, can we see that? If we turn that round, there you'll see how that dog wee is actually starting to seep down. So it's gone through the zeostop layer and it's gone down through, it hasn't gone down through the grano dust, it's still sitting there, so it's been pretty much absorbed and it's kind of stuck. Right, doggery number 3, it's not very technical I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're seeing my little jug thing, Banger the office dog has actually eaten that. Nothing but the best for you guys. Right, so this is into our fast draining system. Now, I don't know if you can see anything's happening there. Oh, already within 5 seconds you can see that through our no stick stones that has gone right the way down there. Can you see that clearly? You can see where it's gone and into the, it's just starting, she's looked very carefully, it's just starting to discolour the loo roll at the bottom. So this is the system that we would recommend for a dog toilet. So a small area, I would say actually any artificial grass areas under 20 square meters, you really want to be thinking about using our no stick stones because you can see how quickly that drained. So all the dog pee is now stuck in the sand, it's stuck under your artificial grass, and give it a nice warm day and it's just basically stinking away. So that's this one, as you see, it's got down a couple of centimeters, and this one instantly it has gone right down through the bottom.